made this man a WWE belt? Who? Harpo. Who is him? Who is him? Where him come from? Harpo? But y'all follow him. And y'all want so hard and so fervently. Oh my God, I gotta pray for my people. I gotta pray fervently for y'all because y'all wanna believe so badly in something that you will then align yourself with somebody just based off of they can't even control. You aligning yourself with somebody based off of the color of their skin and a standard that somebody gave to you or whether or not you was 10% black. And that's how y'all decide whether or not y'all gonna rock with somebody. It ain't got nothing to do with whether or not they a good person, whether they stand on anything, what their morals and principles and values are. You just gonna support it just because it say black on? And half of y'all only doing it because you seen somebody else doing it for another race. And so you trying to compare yourself. And so you then make it a war. Now it's a race war. Now you don't like Chinese people because it's Chinatown. They got their own town. Why I can't have my own town? Chinatown, Mexican town, Greek town. We want a black town. You ain't got no original thought of your own. Every single thing that you stand on is based off of what somebody else is telling you. You ain't never bothered to do the research for yourself. Everything that you stand on is based off of what somebody else tell you. So Umar Johnson now can come along and for 15 years, going on 16th year, can tell you mother hit the Cash App, and you are fervently still hitting the Cash App in the name of building a school, and your kid is in high school now, about to graduate and go to college. He's still pitching the same punk ass pitch. Every school needs to have an agriculture program to where we learn how to grow our own pears and we learn how to grow our own watermelon. Yes, sir. And I can't stand these Negroes. Don't you know that Urkel? I can't believe who told Steve Urkel that he should marry a snow bunny. And I'm not even mad at snow bunnies. I know that you snow bunnies, you like to say that Dr. Umar Johnson hates you. King Kong consciousness don't hate you. It's just that I understand. I understand that y'all out here trying to get our young athletes in order to keep the system against us by draining the wealth from the black man and taking it to the white woman. Like, man, y'all still listen to this Hotep bullshit? Seriously? Seriously. Is that the message that y'all getting? And y'all like, yeah, we got to go and do a paint party at the FDGB ABCD EFG school that ain't never had a student in that bitch. Not one student can walk through and say, yeah, we absolutely continue to do it. Don't got a fruit to bear, but it's continuing to lead you niggas down the wrong path to destruction and take all of your dollars along with it. Can't believe it. Cannot believe that y'all still getting bullied like this. You dummy. You a dummy. You a dumb dummy. And it be the women, the ones that's the first ones in line. When you see these little stupid pastors, I was listening to that pastor the other day. I went and seen the clip just like everybody else of him grooming that chick since she was young. And I heard, I don't know for sure, but I read, I did a little bit of research, and they said, well, this woman in particular's parents was going through a divorce. I don't know how true it is. I'm just going to tell you what I read. Every single report that I read of this girl that he then married when she was 18 years old, since she was a young girl, 13, 14 years old, he was supposed to be the person that was counseling her parents when they were going through a divorce. And he was supposed to be the safe haven for the children. But he picked one out of all of them. And he said, I like that one right there. She cute. But I don't want to break the law. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to groom her. I'm going to have her in my program, in my church. Yes, Pastor. Preach, Pastor. In my church. And when she turned 18, that's a grown woman. And I got niggas inside of my Instagram comments talking about, but she legal though. Nah, you a predator. And every last one of these people It's scammers and predators. They scammed y'all into believing that y'all was gonna be in a successful relationship or that some man was gonna take care of your whole ass by continuing to follow them and hitting the cash app. And they still ain't giving you no results. They ain't giving you no game that you can come back to and lean into to ultimately get the results if you never listened to them in the first place. And the only thing you cared about was whether or not it sounded good when they told you. And we got these women in church saying, yes, Pastor, she's a grown woman. Let me go ahead and give you your new concubine, 63-year-old man, sitting there talking to an 18-year-old woman. That's a child. Give a fuck what the law says. Man, don't you know that this whole world is perverted? It's perversion. That if you let these people run amok and you had no rules, do you know how demonic this world will become? How evil you would see these people become? We already got the internet. The internet is already giving us more than a preview of what the real purge is supposed to be like. Listen, they ain't got nothing on those movies. The real purge, if you let people run amok for 24 hours, they will burn this entire world to the ground. They already trying. They already trying. If it wasn't for the prayers of the righteousness and the people that actually come through in the clutch and stand up for something that's actually good and righteous and good for you in order to save you from yourself, you would be down there burning in hell right now. Couldn't even survive 30 days in your own neighborhood. Absolutely, positively tore up and demonic. It's our tax dollars that even give you the lifeline that you need in order to survive. And you sitting here talking about you got it out the mud on your own. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Even though I didn't want to. Even though I feigned the idea of continuing to pay more taxes so you can get social services, so you can sell your food stamps to the next person so you can go and get that rock. I feigned the idea. Absolutely despise the fact that the government is taking my money so that they continue to support your bad habits. You trash. You nothing. You a piece of shit. That's what you are. You a hoe. You for the streets. I don't know if anybody ever told you the truth, but I'm gonna tell you the honest to God given truth that's straight up from the core of the bottom, straight to you. You are nothing. You have accomplished nothing but a tattoo on your face, butterfly eyelashes. You ain't never did nothing for nobody. You ain't never added value into nothing. Your entire life you lived on social services. You drained from other people. You did people dirty. And the only thing you giving out is diseases. 2 for 1. Chlamydia and herpes at the same time. And somebody gave you a camera. And so now you think you popular because you found a tribe to continue push out all of this negativity. And so now you continuing to say, let's normalize something. Let's normalize trauma. The only thing you need to do is shut the fuck up and listen so that you can learn something because the greatest leaders was followers first, but you so busy talking and you don't know nothing. Everybody want to be a life coach at 21, 22, 23 years old. You're a fool. And you're going to have to be accountable for everything that you say. And ain't nobody actually told you the truth because everybody is trying to be so PC. But I'm going to be the daddy that your daddy should have been because your mama kicked him out of the house and she not even sure who your daddy is. And I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth is this. You a piece of shit. Your whole sum total of your life. You raising kids that's ultimately gonna be a part of the penal system. And it's a fact, it's proven. You continuing to have sex with people that don't give a fuck about you, right? You continue to then seek growth and opportunity through the church. And they leading you down a path of destruction because you trauma bond and you went to the church that's the most popular. And everybody in that church, and you got smitten by the choir director because they play good music and they could preach with their fake ass hairline like Jamal Bryant.